Hey guys, it's Cameron. Before I get started, I would like to give a disclaimer. This video is very submental. I will be talking about some graphic topics, and if that disturbs you, please click off this video now, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you. Hi, I'm Cameron. A lot of y'all know me as that name, but obviously I have a real one. I won't say it in this video, but my close friends know exactly what it is. You know that I'm very positive and I really don't talk about this kind of stuff on my channel, and I try to stay out of drama as much as possible. Now, this video isn't about drama, it's just about my story that involves a lot of drama in it. So, today I will be talking about the time I was sexually abused. Yeah, it wasn't fun. Before I get started, I just want to let y'all know that if you're going through this at the moment, please try to get as much help as possible. If you are getting sexually abused, please call somebody, call the police, talk to your parent or guardian, talk to a teacher, talk to an adult that can help you. Alright? Anyways, let me get started with my story. I won't be moving my LPS much through this video, so keep that in mind. Now, this all happened when I was 7 years old. As a 7-year-old, you're very innocent-minded and you don't really think of much. So I was friends with two other people that were very close to my heart when I was little. Obviously now we have split apart. And I won't be naming them in this video, but I'm gonna give them fake names. Their fake names are going to be Rosa and Cereal. I know, stupid, but so Rosa and Cereal were my best friends in my entire life, and I really wish we were still friends to this day, but sadly the events I'm about to tell you broke us apart. So anyways, Rosa had an older brother named Box, and Box, you know, was very convincing and was very interesting, to say the least. You know, Rosa and Cereal were, you know, we were best friends still to the end. So how this all started was we finally got phones for the first time. Like, you know, and we were 7, so we were pretty young. We didn't really have phones. They were just like iPod touches and iPads. Anyways, I sent Rose a video online that was inappropriate and had cuss words. Her parents were very strict at that time that she was not allowed to listen to any things with cuss words in it and anything like that. And I knew this, but I sent it anyways because I thought the video was funny. And this is how this all started. So Box saw that and took it as an advantage that he could use against me to get what he wanted. So one day he came up to me and basically started grooming me, making me trust him, making me fear him in a way. And he told me that if I didn't do what he said, he would tell his mom and his dad about what the video that I sent to Rose, and we would no longer be friends. At 7 years old, I was super close to Rose, and I did not want to lose her as my friend because she was my very first friend I ever had in my life, and I couldn't lose her, so I was willing to do anything to make sure that our friendship stayed. I didn't know at the time that it would have been easier for me to go up to his parents and tell them that he was doing this to me, because it would have been so much easier if I did that, because he would have obviously gotten in trouble. But when you're 7, you don't really think about that. You just do whatever. So, you know, Box took me in the forest, and, you know, he told me what he wanted me to do to him, which was awful, and I, you know, hate it to this day that I even went through with it. I'm gonna say what he did, that we all can know. So he told me to basically suck him off Okay, period, point blank. He told me to suck him off. And I did, unwillingly, not really knowing what I was doing. And, it progressively got worse over the next few months and years. He did this to me for a very long time. And for a lot, he did it multiple times, okay? And it got progressively more graphic and worse to the point where he was really sticking his stick into my butthole. So that wasn't really that fun either. And we made out. We did everything because I felt like I was being forced to do it and I had no choice but to. When you're that young, you don't know what is right and what is wrong. I thought that this was normal because I just thought, he was older. He knew more than I did. So I willingly went with it, not really knowing exactly what I was doing. And he took advantage of my innocent nature, my niceness, my kindness of my heart, that I didn't want to lose my best friend I ever had, and took advantage of it and used me. At 13 years old, we did it one last time. Now you're probably thinking, at 13, I should have known what was going on. Here's the truth. When he asked me if I wanted to do it again, I said yes. Now I'm pretty sure I know exactly what y'all are thinking. That means that I consented to him doing this to me, and you are right, I did. But here's the catch. Like I said before, I thought this was okay. Like, I thought that this was normal for people to do to you. So I said yes because I thought, oh, this is just normal activity. So it's like, it doesn't really matter anyway. And at the time, I didn't really know that it was not okay. And I should have never said yes to that. And I also felt like if I said no, he would have done something to me because I was scared. I was scared of what he would do if I said no. Because he was threatening me more than just making me lose my friendship. He was threatening other things. And it got scary to the point where I just decided to give up and just say yes all the time. And I didn't care. And, it was scary. At the time, I had an iPhone. No longer an iPad. He got my number. He texted me saying to keep it a secret. Don't tell anyone, don't say a thing, don't say a word, thinking that's normal, he doesn't want anyone to know. For some reason, at the time, I was like, why doesn't he want everyone to know about it? And I'm sorry for the background noise. My parents are talking in the background, and I don't feel like editing this video, so sorry. They're so loud. Anyways, so I willingly said yes for many, many, many reasons. At the time, I had no idea that if, that was not okay. There was a reason why he was trying to make me keep it a secret. But this is how my parents found out. My mom got the text on her iPad. We share the same Apple ID, so whenever I got a text, my mom got the text. And this is how my mom finally found out about it. She came up to me asking me, what is the secret? What is the secret? So I felt pressured to tell her. I cried, and I told her what went wrong, and I told her exactly what happened. I kind of lied a bit because I didn't want them to know about all the other times that he did it to me, because I couldn't remember them that well. I only told her the 2 times I could visually remember the most. So I told her those 2 times. And we obviously called the police. And, the police did like a whole, search thing. And it was kind of crazy and all over the place. I'll give it that. And, they asked me a bunch of questions and stuff like that. And it went on for a really long time. I was about maybe 15 years old whenever we were actually able to take legal action on him for what he did to me. At 15, I decided that I was not going to take any legal action on him. And you're probably saying, well, why didn't your parents not do it? Well, my parents wanted me to be happy and wanted me to do what I thought was best at that age. They thought that I was mature enough to make that decision, so I did. So they, they didn't do anything about it. I told myself I didn't want to go through this anymore. I wanted to move on. I no longer wanted to remember this because it ruined my entire life. Me and my friends split apart after that because it got really awkward and kind of weird. And his parents hated me for some reason because they thought I was lying. And I wasn't lying. It happened. And that's still a thing that is present to this day that happened to me. And I will never forget about it. And it's sad because, either way, if, we took Box to court, he would have been gone into prison either way because I don't know if y'all know this, but if you're 13 years old, legally, you cannot give consent. Even if you say yes, you can legally not give consent to anyone that is trying to have sex with you. Because that is exactly what would have happened if we went to court. I didn't know this until, recently, obviously, because I would have done something if I knew that at 15 years old, which I didn't know that. So, and so after that, it was a hot mess. Whenever I go, and I look back at the past, everything that happened was, pretty insane. It was crazy. I don't really know. And do I wish I would have done something? Do I wish she would have gone to prison? I have no idea how I feel about it now. I just know that I'm emotionally scarred by it. I know that. I know that the memory that I can never leave my mind of this happening. And I only tell my really close friends about this story because, I don't want everyone to know about it, but I'm telling y'all my story now because I feel comfortable doing so. And I feel like it can help y'all if you're in this situation right now or about to be in this situation. All I can say is that if this happens to you, you need to tell someone immediately. Don't wait as long as I did to tell someone about it, because trust me, it emotionally scars you for life and you will just never forget about it. It's just something that you can never leave your mind. So y'all need to keep that in mind if this has happened to y'all at the moment. And if it is, I really, really, really suggest y'all get the help that y'all need, because this is wrong. It is not okay, and it will never be okay for someone that is older than you to sexually abuse you. It just isn't. And that's what, that's why I'm making this video for, because I want y'all to know my story. I want y'all to know what happened. And, why I'm here today with as much confidence as I have about myself, because I gotten over it. It took so long. I had to go to therapy for this shit. So if my sexual abuser is watching this video, I just have one thing to say. Fuck you. Okay, I have every right to say that. Usually, I'm not the one to say fuck you to people, but fuck you, bitch. You ruined my friendship. You ruined my life. You just ruined everything for me, quite honestly. That's hearing people obviously, I don't think he's watching this video right now, but either way, it doesn't fucking matter, because if he does watch this video, just fuck you, okay? Because I hate him. I really do. I usually hate is a really strong word, but I feel like I have every right to hate this man that ruined my childhood forever, and I'll never get it back. Because he decided that he wanted sexual pleasure more than a child's life. And that's all I can really say about it. Anyways, guys, I'm really sorry that if this video is not what you wanted. I just thought it was important for me to say. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.